I'm David Menzies, Rebel News.
Hi. No, you're not really a part of this. Human rights.
What about the human rights of biological women being injured by this man? As a mother, why would you expose your kids to a massage?
That is my partner.
This is Doug Ford's Praetorian Guard. They are arresting me on a trumped-up charge. I never trespass on the field. And they are tolerating this man injuring female players.
Looks like information laid against you by Ash Davis regarding unwanted contact and broadcasting information.
David Menzies for Rebel News here at the Ontario Court of Justice in Guelph, Ontario. And folks, I have an important new development regarding Ash Davis. Now, Ash Davis, in case you haven't seen our videos for the last 15 months, well, he's that male rugby player who pretends to be a female, meaning that he can play with the female rugby players and, well, routinely injure them. Now, my cameraman Efren Monsanto and I first encountered Ash Davis at a game in Fergus, Ontario. Here, check out the footage.
Yeah, 34-21.
Yes,
Mr. Davis, Ash, why are you doing this? I'm David Menzies, Rebel News.
Hi. No, you're not really a part of this. Human rights.
What about the human rights of biological women being injured by this man? As a mother, why would you expose your kids to a massage?
That is my partner. That is my wife that you are being.
So he's a lesbian? Now there you go, as you saw in the report. This is completely against the rules of the international governing body, World Rugby. But for whatever reason, the Canadian and provincial authorities, they just hold their nose and look the other way, it would seem. It's absolutely baffling. But you know what? We pursued this story because, quite frankly, you wouldn't expect anyone in the mainstream media to do so. But that came to an end in May of this year. We went out to cover the Fergus Highlanders home opener, and, well, I was actually arrested for trespassing in a public park, for standing where the spectators were and asking questions of fans, and the charge, trespassing. Check it out.
You're under arrest for trespassing. Okay.
Why?
You're in the... Okay, hands behind your back, please.
Are you kidding me?
No, hands behind
Listen,
your back.
I'm not on the field.
Yes, you are. Hands
I'm
behind
not,
your back.
I'm not. How?
Hands behind your back, please.
Are you getting this, guys?
Can you please
Hands
stop
behind-
I'm not on the
Place
field.
your hands behind your back.
I'm not on the field.
David.
Do you have to
David.
handcuff me?
Hands behind your back now.
Well, folks, this is my equipment. I'm going to give it to my cameraman. Okay.
Just let it go, and your cameraman can grab it for you. Okay?
This is Doug Ford's Praetorian Guard. They are arresting me on a trumped-up charge. I never trespass on the field, and they are tolerating this man injuring female players. Can I go now?
No, you're going to get a ticket. Do you have anything in your pockets?
I do.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm just going to jump in so I can actually explain stuff.
Now, you might think it ended there, but no. Last month, as I was walking my dog bright and early, well, I was confronted in my little dead-end crescent in Richmond Hill, Ontario, by a couple of police officers with the York Regional Police. They were there to serve me with a summons that had been initiated by Ash Davis. Here, check out this video.
David Menzies?
That's right.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I have the right person. So there's a summons to appear for an 810 peace bond hearing. It's from Guelph. We're just serving on behalf of them.
810 piece.
Yeah, peace bond hearing. Instructions are on the bottom. You need to attend on the 8th day of October, 2:30 p.m., 36 Wyndham Street South, Guelph, Ontario.
And officer, what's this in regard to?
So I don't know the details because not an incident that we've been involved with. Looks like information laid against you by Ash Davis regarding unwanted contact and broadcasting information.
And here it is, and that is why I traveled all the way to Guelph, Ontario. Essentially, Ash Davis is seeking to get a peace bond against me. Here's what it says verbatim. Ash Davis who says therein that she has reasonable grounds to fear and does fear that you will cause personal injury or will damage the property of Ash Davis. Now, I've never threatened anyone in my life. I've never carried out vandalism. As you saw in our original clip going back to July of 2023, if anyone got physically assaulted, it was me. But for some reason, Ash Davis feels he's at risk. So he is seeking the following. And here's where it gets very interesting, folks. He doesn't want any unwanted contact from me, even though my contact is simply asking questions, which I guess he deems impolite or insensitive. And this is an important point, broadcasting information. He does not want broadcasting information. What does that mean? We don't know. Does he want no more future reports to go out about Ash Davis? Does he actually want a judge or a justice of the peace to strike our videos chronicling his shenanigans playing female rugby? This is something, quite frankly, out of the blue. So here I am. I showed up in Guelph an hour and a half away from my principal residence. And guess who did not show up? Yes, Ash Davis. Now, normally that means essentially a win by default, to use a term from the sporting world. You don't show up, it is dismissed. But that's not what happened here just 25 minutes ago. Both the Justice of the Peace and the Crown argued that Ash Davis needs to be given another chance, that they are hesitant to abandon this matter because evidently Ash Davis, who they kept referring to as Miss Davis and kept using the pronouns she and they. Yeah, I guess you have me fooled too. Here's a guy, muscular, Adam's apple, male pattern baldness. Really does look like Tinkerbell to me too. Anyway, they kept arguing that he showed up on 3 previous occasions to seek justice. The problem is, I don't know if Ash Davis is playing games. I don't know if Ash Davis is incompetent. I was never served until last month. You saw the video with the York Regional Police doing the dirty work, if you will, of the Guelph Police. So we are back in court on November the 5th. We are hopeful that Ash Davis will be here. The Justice of the Peace was explicit that if he doesn't show up again, it will be abandoned. In the meantime, we're also looking at appealing the Justice of the Peace's ruling. Why is Ash Davis being given special treatment? Is it because the Justice of the Peace and the Crown are woke? Is it because they subscribe to the chestnut, if it's trans, it's good, and if it's good, it's trans? Is it because they too believe, like so many others in society, that transgenders are not worthy of equal rights, but special rights? That's what it looks like to me. Here is my kind of passport, folks. Look at this beauty. Introducing a new special edition Freedom Passport. What if the greatest teacher of all time framed his message as a constitution for a kingdom of love, faith, and freedom? Inspired by Jesus' teachings in the Sermon on the Mount, this special edition Freedom Passport captures the foundational truths of love and freedom for all. It's a powerful reminder of Jesus' call to love one another that you can carry with you every day. Join the movement, share the truth, and spread the love with your family and friends. Get your Freedom Passport today at freedompassport.ca. That's freedompassport.ca. All orders in North America come with free shipping and a complimentary song with each purchase. In any case, you know, as the saying goes, the process is the penalty. This is a time vampire for us. But we will be here. We do not run away from litigation, folks. We confront it head on. Also, I want to put out a friendly reminder to all our viewers. If indeed Ash Davis is seeking to get our videos taken down from social media, you might want to go and download those videos before they become forbidden fruit. Yet again, as my boss Ezra Levant predicted at the beginning of this year, 2024 is shaping up to be the year of censorship. And now we have somebody who is seeking a peace bond against someone who means them no harm whatsoever, and is seeking potentially to stop our reporting and maybe to strike our videos. This is outrageous and egregious, and we are going to fight this every step of the way. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Well, there you go, folks. Yet more over-the-top accommodation for the transgender community. It is outrageous. It's not a matter of transgenders have equal rights. They have special rights. Look, we're done with this. I think you probably are too. If you feel the way we do, please go to transmadness.com. That's transmadness.com. Sign the petition, and if you're able to, kindly make a donation so that we can continue to bring you the other side of the story.